We're gonna rock this town, make it scream and shout.
Oh, yeah? All right.
Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, whatever the case may be. In this bright, wonderful world we live in, it is the Aloha Hour. I'm down here, sorry. I'm your humble host, Mike S. Miller. Here you get to watch me draw tonight, or ink. And with me, once again, the always effervescent and eloquent Edwin Boyette.
Aloha. Man, it's been a good day. It's been a very interesting day. Oh, I forgot to tell you, I wrote an article for The Bleeding Fool.
No way.
Yeah.
Tell me more.
It is called Marvel Comics versus the American People.
Okay, people don't want to see the ants dancing on my desk, so here we go. I do apologize. I was using OBS, and it was getting me a much clearer picture. Apparently, Google Hangouts sucks. So it is what it is.
I think it's good. All right, so when you see my camera, am I blurry? Because I'm just using the craptastic built-in camera on the laptop.
Yeah, I mean you're not terribly high resolution, but mine's like a grade down from yours, at least.
And you've got an external camera that you bought deliberately for its resolution and so forth.
Yeah, but that's the thing. If you watched like my stream earlier today, I had much better resolution, but I was using a different program to get on
the OBS.
Yeah. So, whatever. Tis what it is. I ain't gonna fix it right now.
Yeah. So that was kind of fun. But I like my tagline. My tagline was, "Marvel's window on the world has become a peephole constricted by the narrow lens of political ideology."
That's a mouthful.
Yes, it is.
Right on. Yeah, I didn't get to see that.
Oh, and I got messaged by a guy. Got messaged by a guy who says he listens to us frequently, and he's looking at launching an Indiegogo, and he lives just down the road, just a couple of miles down the road. So later this week, I'm going to try and link up with him. So I've actually got I finally got a Hawaii comic skater.
Right on. Very nice, very nice. So what is all the hubbub today, bub?
Okay. So let's see if I can put this succinctly. Richard Pace released a screenshot or tweeted a screenshot of a conversation between Kickstarter and Richard Meyer, wherein Kickstarter was explaining why they would not be allowing, or why they would not allow him to crowdfund Jawbreakers, to have a Jawbreakers campaign on Kickstarter.
And how did he get this conversation?
Okay. Well, his claim is that it was given to him by a Kickstarter employee, which is kind of a horrible claim to make, because if you're Kickstarter now, why would anyone trust Kickstarter, right? Yeah. And so I've been encouraging people to tweet this out to Kickstarter. You know, is this going to be standard going forward, where you're going to be releasing privileged or private information, you know, to third parties that have nothing to do with it? Because people should maybe consider that before they choose to do business with Kickstarter.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, write in your chat. Good Dog Press. He is my neighbor, just a couple of miles down the road. So that's pretty awesome.
Right on.
Yeah, I'm stoked to meet more comic skaters. All right, so this is the story he gives. Now, from what we can deduce, only about Richard himself. Okay, Richard Meyer had this screenshot, and he shared it with a very small circle of people. I mean, you could count the number of people he shared it with on one hand and have two fingers left over. So that means it either came from Kickstarter,
Right.
or it came from Richard himself. It came from Ethan Van Sciver, or it came from a person called Hot Pink Comic Collage.
And who is Hot Pink Comic Collage?
Okay, now she is a young woman. She's a very young woman. She has an Etsy store, and what she does is she takes people's comic books and essentially makes a collage out of them. You know, she may take a single comic book or a series of comic books and cuts them up, glues them together, and makes a collage out of it. And she sells these on Etsy. And then, you know, she may decorate them some more. Now, Comicsgate, kind of as an idea, has been going on now for about a year and a half, and there's been YouTube streams. She's got her own YouTube channel. She used to take part in something called a harem stream, where it was other female comic skaters, and they would interview one person, usually one male, hence the name, the harem stream. She's got her own YouTube channel. Just this weekend, was it this weekend, or was it? It was either Saturday or it was Friday. I forget which. She had on her channel, she had Richard Pace, she had Brian Edward Hill, and she had B. Claymore. And she's been pushing B. Claymore and Richard Pace pretty heavily. And she's kind of had a falling out with Richard.
Yeah.
So Hot Pink Comic Collage, and I should have said this earlier, originally was going to help do the fulfillment for the Jawbreakers project.
So she's in Austin.
No, she's not. But she was gonna help with some of the fulfillment. And then they had some bit of a falling out, and sometime after that, she befriended Richard Pace and B. Claymore, and so
Zach didn't
this
get
now.
pregnant, did he?
No, I don't think so. I hope not. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we won't even suggest that. We won't even entertain that notion. I think there's a substantial age difference. All right.
Just a joke, people. Relax.
Yeah. So, but we know that Richard Pace got that screenshot from somewhere, and the only people who were in possession of it were, again, Kickstarter themselves, Richard, Ethan Van Sciver, and Hot Pink Comic Collage.
Right. Obvious what happened.
Well, and so you either have to theorize that Richard is playing some sort of fifth dimensional chess, right, a la Trump, and he's decided to do it with Richard Pace, which seems unlikely
At best.
Or you can assume that it was done by Ethan Van Sciver, also Eaton Man Piver, right, who wanted to, because he is so viciously competitive, he wanted to kneecap the potential success of the Jawbreakers in anticipation, because this was, let's see, I think when Jawbreakers launched, I don't think at the time he had announced he had left DC yet. I could be wrong on that timing, but it would have taken some prior planning, right? So Ethan would have to be exceptionally Machiavellian. Or it was Hot Pink Comic Collage.
Right.
And so just by
I know where my money is.
Yeah. Given the circumstances and given the buddiness, it seems it seems to point that way. Now, you can't say that with absolute certainty, but a rational person would tend to believe that, hey, John Malin, unless it was John Malin, unless it was John Malin. And so this is one of my theories. My my other theory is that
Actually, let's just stop right there.
no, but this is good. This is good. This is good. No, you got to hear this one. You got to hear this one.
I'm just going to say it was John Malin. I changed my mind.
John Malin is in a polygamous marriage, and he's secretly been married to Alana Smith for the last 6 years. Right? He's secretly been married to he's secretly been married to Marvel's Alana Smith for the last 6 years. And this whole maneuvering is just to execute like this complex plot against Richard Meyer. It's kind of like the one of the plots of Dallas. Did you remember those old Dallas episodes like Who Shot JR?
Oh yeah.
It's exactly like that. It's exactly so. That's the fifth option.
We're gonna wake up. I'm gonna wake up in the shower, and this is all gonna have been a dream.
So it was either a hot pink comic collage, or it was Mr. John Smith, because obviously when he married Alana Smith, he actually took her surname.
Right. That sounds.
Because why wouldn't he? Right. Why would you not? Why would you not?
Malin strikes again. It was all to best me on Indiegogo.
Yes. Edwin will wake up and discover he's married to Rich Johnson. Oh my God. That is a dystopian nightmare. Yeah, so that'll be the rumor in the morning. That we'll see if that turns up on Bleeding Cool. That John Malin is in a polygamous marriage to Alana Smith, and then somehow they got married, and then they adopted Tom Brevoort. So John Malin is actually Tom Brevoort's adoptive father,
and somehow or another, he is his own grandpa.
Yes. It is very salacious and horrible. It is Game of Thrones, except with comic books.
So let it be written. Do you want to get John in here?
Yeah, John, you want to come in and get abused some and have some more theories made up about you? It's always fun, right?
Apples suck.
Yeah, I'll get the.
Yeah, you do that. Mine's potato.
John Malin. Why, John? Why did you betray Comicsgate?
I know it was you, John.
Richard C. Meyer gave you a job. I suppose your love for Alana Smith was too strong.
The love of a good woman. It's understandable.
Oh, Nuclear Sandwich says John is worse than Vox. He is the true Dark Lord. This is why the wall was built. It's not winter is coming. Malin is coming. The wall was actually built to keep John in the wastelands, and now you fools have let him through the Comicsgate.
I didn't let him in.
Hopefully that katana is made out of Valerian steel, so we can stop Malin before he reaches his final form.
Oh, I already put it back up there. Oh boy. How was your weekend?
Sunday we had a baptism at church.
Saw that.
So that was really great. That was really fantastic. And then I came home. Well, we went to Costco after. and did some stuff. Came home, laid down at about 4 o'clock. Woke up a little bit before 8, and then went and helped. Went and helped my one of my employees get ready with some stuff. Saturday, did we do anything of note on Saturday? I don't. I don't even remember. It seems like this weekend just went by. Everything's been going so fast. Your daughter got sick, didn't she?
She did. She did. She woke up at flipping 5 o'clock in the morning, just screaming. Her with just a terrible burning in her throat. She has acid reflux, and she did something really stupid at church last night. They had they were doing this contest thing, and so someone had to volunteer to drink a blended Happy Meal.
Oof. Oh.
Yeah, it's bad enough when it's not blended. But so she got, and I guess she probably had some acid reflux during the night that was burning her throat, and then she got up screaming and stuff. So we got up and tried to give her all this stuff, but ended up just sitting down and praying and laying hands on her until it subsided. And then I had her sleep on the couch so she's not, or sleep on the recliner so that she wasn't like laying flat. And then I remembered back to my mom when I was a kid. My mom always used to sleep on on a wedge because she has acid reflux too. And if you have acid reflux, I guess you have a weak valve in your stomach or something, and then it can burn your esophagus. So yeah, we'll just try to get her sleeping a little more vertical from now on.
Malin, are you ready to confess how you've betrayed Comicsgate?
Yeah. You know, I will say though, just to add to the conspiracy, I did have that email or that thing.
Oh, beautiful. Beautiful.
Yeah, I know about it.
Now, do at this time, would you like to confirm or deny that you are in a polyamorous relationship with Alana Smith?
Definitely deny.
Of course you would.
They always
Do what we expect you to do.
Enough with the tacos, John. Jeez.
Oh, I'm eating a burger.
Malin is the leader of one of these weird religious cults like the Branch Davidians. He's the Branch Comic Vidians.
Like the Branch Millennials.
Mm-hmm.
John likes it too.
Yeah, I like it. We can make that work.
Let's do that.
Mike, I saw your crying video this morning. Sweet, sweet tears.
I thought you'd enjoy that.
I had to show my wife. I'm like, watch this, honey. Like, oh my gosh.
That was only a few hours ago. That wasn't this morning.
Oh, whatever. I can't tell when you're doing these anymore. Mike gets later and later. I waited till I don't know when the other night, and then he didn't go live till I don't know, like 3 or 4 a.m. in the morning my time. You're like, holy cow.
Let's see. You've got some advice here in the chat, and this is not humorous advice, Mike. This is from Watchman for You. He says, Mike, there is a cure for acid reflux. It's called okra pepsin. $7 a bottle. I haven't had acid reflux for years. I was bleeding chunks of blood. The okra pepsin stops it. Amazing Swanson Health products.
I've had bouts of bad heartburn before, and to the point where I had to get medication. I used, I think it's Prilosec. Is that what it's called?
That sounds likely.
Yeah, basically, my esophagus just needed time to heal because I used that for a little while, and then all of a sudden it's gone away for years. So it's only now starting to come back.
Probably from the tacos and burgers.
Yeah.
Aren't you my age, Malin? You're
Well,
eating like you're 20-something.
yeah. I'm living
He
life.
doesn't like
to
to
the
give
fullest.
away his age. Only his real name and his photograph.
Yeah, they already have my home address, my phone number. Now I need to give them my age too. Trying not to get
Here's how we
murdered.
figure it out. What is the earliest TV show you can remember being on prime time?
Prime
Oh,
time.
wow.
Oh, man.
Yeah, Edwin and me are probably about the same age, but Edwin's got a lot of gray, and I'm still rocking like a 30-year-old.
Yep. You
Mhm.
got dark hair, but do you have luscious hair like I have?
Yeah, I got pretty good hair. Well, not right now. I shaved it all off, but yeah, I got pretty good hair too.
Nice.
Yeah, good hairline in my family.
Oh, very good.
Yeah.
Trying to think of the first primetime show I remember. So probably like Facts of Life or Different Strokes.
What?
Hmm.
Dude, I can remember freaking Happy Days still being on prime time.
You're like from the 60s, though, Mike.
I'm not from the 60s.
Well, but we didn't watch as much TV. We didn't.
Oh,
watch
that's
it.
right. That's right. You lived in a dirt shack with the
We're readers.
Squirrel.
We're readers of them.
a squirrel running on a little thing to give you electricity.
Well, did I ever tell you this? Before I started school, my mother read me like something like 800 something books
Yeah,
before I started kindergarten. Yeah.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
I saw it in me.
All right. So because somebody was asking about the two campaigns, Lone Star, Heart of the Hero, is at $93,493. Graveyard Shift is at 95,000.
Acid reflux.
$971.
That's where Mike's been getting the acid reflux. Oh gosh, that's funny.
Malin.
We'll get there together, Mike, hand in hand. 6 digits or 6 figures, bitch club.
6 Figures Young Lady Club.
Oh yes, young lady club. Sorry.
That's
Well,
very good.
congratulations, John.
Well, thanks, but yeah, you can still pass me though because I'm shutting down like solid on Halloween. So
Halloween is a month away.
yeah.
I'll be shipping out stuff by then.
Oh, you're gonna. When are you shutting down your store?
When I'm ready to put orders in, and I'm on. This is page 47.
Oh,
So I just got to get it colored. Yeah, get it colored and lettered, and it's up, ready to print.
you better get promoting.
Thanks.
How's Evil E doing?
What?
Cleaning his nails with an ink pen? Doesn't seem like that's going to get the job done.
You don't? Oh no, he's. Is that clay? Yeah. He's digging into a piece of clay.
Oh.
Have
you guys heard of this? Edwin, I know you have that Model 3 guy.
Yeah.
Oh, so
Model 3 is.
Yeah, I had an interesting conversation with him today on my stream. So he thinks that if he can get us all together to all of us throw in, like, let him use some of our characters for a crowd fund. Essentially, this is as I understand it. He wants to do a crowd fund that will raise enough money for him to get a 3D printer, which runs, I don't know, somewhere between like $7,000 and $10,000. And with that, he wants to be able to give everybody that gets involved with this pretty much free labor to design things, and then like we would be able to launch a campaign. He says he can make a statue at, I guess, the same quality as who are the people that do those really nice statues in comics?
Claiborne Moore.
no, Sideshow Collectibles.
Oh, you mean the company?
Yeah. So those guys, he says he can do a statue at that level for comics gators, and be able to sell them at about, I think he said $300 to $400, whereas for Sideshow they would be $400 to $700, and they'd be like the full deal, like painted, everything. So we would be able to put these statues into our campaigns. Then he would hold the responsibility to make and ship all these out.
And you have evidence that this guy is legit?
Well, I talked to him for like an hour and a half. I mean, he is a definite. It does seem he's a definite professional. I don't know if he can actually match a level of Sideshow, but he says he can.
He is actually legit. He's kind of given me like a virtual tour of his workshop and shown me like photographs of some other things that he's made and is making. He's made stuff for movie studios. So he's full on legit. He just needs to be able to talk to some different people. He is very, very talented. He's very, very talented, but he is a better fabricator than he is a salesman. As far as it's taking him a little bit to kind of get his word out to people. Some people aren't their own best salesman, but yeah, he is absolutely legitimate, and he's absolutely very talented.
Yeah, so if you get a chance, Mike, maybe just play some of my video in the background one day and kind of see what he's talking about. Because I guess for the crowdfund that he would want to get this 3D printer, like he made these almost like I think they're called POGs, those little disc type deals of the Graveyard Shift logo. But I guess he's talking about doing things like that, these kind of simplistic almost type designs, and then you do one for Lone Star and one for Cyberfrog. I told him, I said, you guys don't have good logos like me. But but anyways, he would put all these into one campaign, and then people would be ordering these logos that would be almost like kind of, I think he said like shadow box, because they're all in 3 dimensions. And anyways, it's interesting. And if you got enough comic skaters on board to do it, I told them that I would definitely be interested. But right now he's working on like a Cyberfrog statue.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Was he the one doing the one for the chess set?
No, I think he said somebody else is doing a chess set. But he can do all these little like figures that like he could do chess figures.
Right.
And whatever. I mean, I don't have enough characters in Graveyard Shift to fill a chessboard, but well, I don't know. I guess I can make the bad guys like just more monsters and stuff. I could probably design that, but whatever. I don't know. But anyways, what I'm really interested in, because he said he can make anything, any size. He said just ask him, and if there's anything he can't do, he'll let people know. But for Jack Irons, the character has a gun. So for the Jack Irons guys, he made a replica gun, and he will be able to reproduce this, as many times as needed if people order the gun.
Right.
And, the gun looked cool. It's plastic, and I think it's some wood, but at least from what I could see, it looked like a pretty good quality. And he's about to make a dagger or a sword for somebody else. So, anyways, think about it. Check that guy out, because
I'll have to check it out. Yeah.
Because I'm really interested in that, if he can really do that Sideshow collectible stuff, because I think that would be huge.
Right.
Yeah. So probably what he needs is like a very limited license to make a promotional item so he can fund his 3D printer.
Right. So what's he using now?
He has got a couple of things. He's got like a full shop. He's got a lathe. He's got an extractor. He does like a lot of sculpting. So most of the stuff he makes are like one-off things by hand. Yeah.
And so doing the 3D printing, that means he's going to be using 3D modeling.
models,
Yes.
and he's got examples of 3D models. Like he's done a 3D model for. He might even have one for Lone Star. I forget what he showed me.
Cool. Yeah, I'd like to check them out.
Yeah, so like if your character has like a sword or something like that, he was saying on my stream, like he could probably just print out like the sword individually, you know, all different.
Hold on a second. Hey, Chester, could you do me a favor and stop promoting John Malin on my freaking chat?
Chester, I offer you my protection. Oh wait, I can't hear because Mike Trump's. Dang it.
All right, go on. So
it sounded very interesting, and I am very interested to see what he does with the final version of that cyber frog. But that he's crafting by hand because he doesn't have a 3D printer.
I've seen that model in production, the bigger one, right?
Yeah,
it's big.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I've seen that. That's cool. Cool, man. Cool.
Yeah, so if you know what, later on I'll start like a 3-way conversation, so at least you'll have his name, or I'll tweet you or something so you can follow him. But yeah, he's worth talking to.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Oh yeah. Can as long as we're here, we've got 200 of us. Can somebody set up that poll for tomorrow night?
Oh, are we on for Tuesday then?
Yeah, I don't leave till Wednesday morning, so.
Okay, because Art was wondering if you moved it to Wednesday or not.
No, we're not moving it to Wednesday. Ethan,
Chickened out?
Ethan's too good for us.
I heard he chickened out.
I heard he chickened out too. That's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
The options were Starfire. It was all females again, wasn't it?
Didn't we make 2 groups? One was female, one was male, or something like that?
Yeah, I think so. Hang on, let me see if I can find my notes.
We're very progressive here. Chat saying Ethan flaked out. James, hey, he chickened out, but don't tell him I said so. Oops. Sorry, James. I Jordan says, congrats, John, for beating Lone Star. Well, thank you, I Jordan.
Hey.
Okay, here we go.
Here we go. It's the same Poison Ivy.
All right, so no,
was that one?
It was Poison Ivy, Starfire, and Zatanna on the girls' side.
Okay.
Was it Zatanna?
Level 3 says.
No, I think Wonder Woman was one. You know.
Oh. Okay, well, let's just bump Starfire then.
Oh. Hopefire's not going to like that.
Starfire.
Oh, Sierra Whiskey says, if it's Starfire, I'll buy all the Starfire originals. Well, half of a Straw Digital. Level 3 said EVS might show up. Someone called him a front hole. That got him pumped.
He's not going to show up. He has to do High Council.
Yeah, well, hang on. All right, so we got Starfire for sure. We got Zatanna for sure. Did we really want Wonder Woman as an option, or did we want to change out Wonder Woman with Power Girl, or who else has a cool costume? How about Hawk Girl?
No.
No?
I would say Starfire, Wonder Woman, and Poison Ivy.
Starfire, and take out Zatanna?
Yeah.
Okay, Starfire, Poison Ivy, and Wonder Woman.
Oh wait, you can have 4 on the thing, right? Yeah, throw Zatanna back on there and just do those 4.
Okay, are we doing this as a straw poll, or are we doing it as a Twitter poll?
I don't know.
If it's a straw poll,
we have 200 people in here. Let them vote.
If it's a straw poll, yeah, we can.
Yeah, I mean, we could start it now and just let it run, and then take a look at it right before the show tomorrow.
Yeah. Straw poll. Okay, so everybody wants a straw poll. who do we have for mods in here? I think last time, was it Chester who set up the straw poll, or was it who set up the straw poll last time?
I don't remember.
Because I want to make sure we just have one straw poll.
Yeah.
Or do we want to go with the guys? The guys were Robin, Hawkman, and I can't even read my own writing. Was it Swamp Thing? What is that? I don't know. It's very confusing.
Yeah, Swamp Thing. Swamp
Yeah,
Thing.
it was Swamp Thing.
So what would be a fourth dude? Now
She's-
everybody. Okay, we got a $2 super chat from John Dillard Gaming the System. Ethan heated. I was coming and jumped into a pie. Let me look at that again.
No, it doesn't work.
Ethan,
I read it like twice.
Ethan heated. I was coming. Maybe Ethan tweeted I was coming and jumped into a pie.
Ah.
I think we should go with the girls. Everybody likes looking at the girls.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, we could do Dr. Manhattan versus Batwing.
Well, why don't you just do Dr. Manhattan versus Batwing? There you go, and then you could have all the blue penis you could possibly want to see in one location.
I'm gonna go ahead and scrub that.
Yeah, just blue mushrooms all over the place. Blue mushroom chips all over the place, John. You'd love that, wouldn't you?
No, someone would.
Like a Smurf village up in here. No, thank you.
Come on. You're really working blue tonight, man.
Yeah, we're very blue tonight. All right, Chester Busby. The options are Starfire, Wonder Woman, Poison Ivy, and Zatanna. Starfire, Poison Ivy, Wonder Woman, and Zatanna. That's a potential lineup there.
Yeah. No wonder. Starfire, Poison Ivy, Poison Ivy, Wonder Woman, Starfire. When am I taking commissions again? I don't know, man. I don't know if I'll ever take commissions again. I'm gonna be so busy.
On a excuse me. On a side note, Graveyard Shift is at $96,056, and the last contributor was Save the Fantastic Four with $85. Thank you if you're in the chat. Definitely appreciate it. Well, thank you either way. Meanwhile, Lone Star, part of the hero, $93,493.
Well, I haven't moved an inch. All right. Hey, good to see.
Mike,
Yeah.
this is a $2 super chat from Hang Solo. Anybody that wants to be in a Comicsgate documentary, please DM me. And I think he's got some footage from Ethan. He's an actual real documentarian, and he's putting some stuff together.
All right.
He asked me if I wanted to do stuff, and I think he wanted to get something from you too, if he could.
Yeah, I believe I talked to him on Twitter.
Oh, good. Very good.
What's he doing? Flying out to Hawaii?
No, for some of us remote people, he would get video from us. We'd talk about something and send it to him and make it work that way, and then he would edit it.
Yeah, it would be nice to have a clear line of everything that's happened. Something condensed into like an hour and a half of timeline here.
And obviously in the documentary, you would need to divulge your secret marriage to Alana Smith, because I think that would just really kind of connect all the dots and make everything make sense, I think, for
It
everyone.
would certainly clear a lot of things up.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I guess if I have to.
John Dillard Gaming Assistant for $2. Longer sleeves, please. I don't quite get that.
Longer sleeve.
Nasser is implying that even though he's claims to be Malin militia, he's saying Brutus would beat all of Graveyard Shift. That's just not true. It's just not true. I don't think there's a team in Comicsgate that can take out the Graveyard Shift.
Interesting.
They're like 3 Wolverines.
Well, they're already dead, right?
Yeah, they just keep regenerating.
And is Brutus like?
Yeah, that's something. People were suggesting a crossover, Lone Star Graveyard Shift crossover, and I said, well, if John will let me use his characters, since Lone Star's job is to kill monsters, and I can just whack all 3 of your characters, then we can do that.
Well, as long as we can negotiate a mutually beneficial outcome of who wins, I don't see why we couldn't do that.
Mutually assured destruction.
Yeah.
Let's see a couple things here. Rodwell Stevens to me. He says Kung Lee is in the chat. He could probably use an introduction to Mike Miller. He'll be launching his Indiegogo in about a week. I'll probably have Kung Lee on again. I talked about his stuff. I'll probably have Kung Lee. Have you seen my Doctor Strange?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kung Lee did that.
Oh, nice. Really nice.
But he's got like a manga style project coming up that looks kind of fun. It might be a little bit blue though. Kung Lee, what is your? I wonder why his project's going to be rated. And then we've got a $5 Austrian or Argentinian. Could be Antarctic. It is from Leon.
It's Albanian. I'm pretty sure it's Albanian.
Albanian. That makes sense. Edwin, don't show anyone, but go look in your Facebook PMs. Breaking news just for you. Let me show you who would beat Brutus. Who would beat Brutus?
Who wouldn't?
Is this? Let me know if this is going to be like a photo of Layman, because I don't want.
James Hayes says, "Sounds like John wants all the cash for that crossover. Win versus win. No, I don't want any cash. But if Mike did use my characters, I would probably use Lone Star. And, like I said, we find a way to mutually make sure that the characters come out on top.
My characters would come out on top.
Lone Star might come out on top if he had a one-on-one with one of the characters, but not all 3. And
Lone Star has been fighting monsters for almost a century. He'll know how to.
These guys are like Wolverine. They don't stop.
Yeah,
you can't trigger them. But yeah, no, I can see Lone Star and like Vlad like just beating each other to a pulp and right up to the brink of death for both of them. But then it'll probably end with like a Superman Vlad snapping of the neck.
Snapping Vlad's neck?
No, Vlad snapping Lone Star's neck.
No, that's not accurate.
Yeah. How strong is Lone Star?
1,400. He can bench about 1,200 pounds.
That's
it? Yeah, I'm not overpowering him.
Okay. Well, my guys are all overpowered.
Well, now when you say he's like Wolverine, or when you say that the Graveyard Shift is like Wolverine, you of course mean that they're all 9-year-old girls.
No, the real Wolverine.
So they're a 30-ish Gilmore girl looking person.
No,
So-
the real Wolverine.
They're the little short midget-looking thing that's in the Exiles. What is that? Woovie? Is that the one?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know which one is the real Wolverine now.
Logan.
Logan. Okay, very good.
So Hugh Jackman.
Dakin. Now Dakin's the one who had like his arm chopped off or some appendage chopped off.
That was
maybe he.
Theon Greyjoy.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's Reek. Okay, all right. So Graveyard Shift is Reek from Game of Thrones. I understand now.
Nailed it.
Let's see. I did miss a $2 super chat. This is from Liam. Do I get the Edwin seal of approval? So Liam sent me some concept art from some characters, and it looked quite good. It looked very good. It looked very, very good. How powerful is the Graveyard Shift? Like, what are their actual power sets?
Well, Vlad can throw a car, and Mick, he could probably throw a truck, and Lilith can probably also throw a car.
Sounds like they'd beat Lone Star. Lilith can throw a fit.
But yeah, and then you throw in the regeneration, and at least with Lilith and Mick, they would probably be the hardest to kill. Vlad, you might be able to kill, so because he's more bulletproof than complete. You know, he's still got the vampire thing, so you could probably stake him.
Well, I'm not going to say what my character can or cannot do because I like to leave things for the story.
Well, the unknown soldiers do have guns, though, right?
This is true.
Have you talked about their guns in the open stream?
Not sure. I think
No
so.
one.
I think so. But I don't have any designs to show or anything. But they are designed for killing vampires. I mean, well, it depends on what they're hunting. They have specific technology for each specific chore. So they would be modded up and ready for 3 Wolverine type undead super monsters.
Yeah, I'll have to see the team because I'm still not seeing it.
So one of them sounds like one of the Graveyard Shifts sounds like they're Spider-Man level strength, but one of them sounds like they're more like a Colossus level strength.
Yes. Yeah, Mick Mayhew, the big skull looking dude, he is the Colossus of the team.
Let's see, $5 from Hang Solo. Vic King in the chat is my artist for my graphic comic Voyage of the is my artist for my graphic comic Voyage of the Templars. He is a very good artist.
Right on. Right on. You
Oh,
know,
are we doing that guest chair thing?
yeah, John. Was it Piner? Is that it, Edwin? Do you remember?
What's that?
John Piner, our moderator?
Is that? I think so, right?
No. Are you talking about the guest?
Yeah.
Yeah, he actually gave us a super chat earlier.
I know,
I've
but
got
is
him.
he the one that won last week on the
Pixel Trader is saying Dillard. Is that his name?
John Dillard?
Yeah, it's John Dillard.
Oh, okay. Oh, apologies. I get my Johns mixed up. There's so many of you.
I know Kyung Lee was mentioning an interest of hopping in on one of these too. Have you guys? Well, I know Edwin's seen his work. Mike, have you seen his work?
I'm not certain. What is it?
He's doing Knuckle Bomb. It's an Indiegogo that's launching in like a week. It's like straight up manga stuff, like good manga though. Let's see, I'll try to find some.
Yeah, it's good looking stuff.
But I don't know how you're going to end up choosing these rotating chairs. But I'll vouch for him if if there is a slot that comes open, because I was super impressed with his work.
Kung Lee, what is if Knucklebomb was a movie, would it be rated PG, PG-13, or rated R?
Or NC-17.
Let's see, we have a $2, once again, Albanian money. You're getting all the Albanian super chats.
Albania.
This is from Liam, also known as Akashic Soldier. And his character, Flint, is Thor/Hulk level. He'll take on the Graveyard Shift.
Wolverine beats Hulk.
That's right.
I'm doing a screen share right now, Mike. If you want to take a peek, rotate. This will be an Indiegogo in 1 week.
Kung Lee says it is R, possibly due to language. Is there cheesecake or is there actual nudity in it, Kung Lee?
No, it's Frank Cho level Marvel. There's maybe overall, not in anything he's showing here though.
Yeah, all right. Let's see. We get. Yeah, I mean, if he's got a Kickstarter launch next week, then he needs the press. Let's get him on. I know Doug wanted to come on, but we can push him on.
Dirty Doug?
Yeah, Dirty Doug wanted to come in.
Dirt
McGee, well. Huh? He won't do very well.
All right, and another $2 Albanian from Liam Akashic Soldier. Hey, I didn't say he'd win, Malin.
Okay.
Man, my throat is so dry right now.
Let's see, we only have 45 votes on the Stroll poll. So let me go share this on Twitter, because we're actually gonna check this tomorrow, right?
Yeah, let's check in on it throughout the night too.
Abiel Parsons, Edwin Buent, did you become overpowered in the live stream? Your voice became deeper and a little slower.
Yeah, for a second there, you had like nuked out.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, your volume just went. Like what?
Oh, I don't know. I'm not doing anything. Let's see. Let me make
it's just glitching stuff.
Tis but a glitch.
We are looking for someone to back Lone Star, Heart of the Hero. Would be nice to have our host to get at least one. If there's someone out there that hasn't backed Lone Star, please do. If our moderator can throw in a link there, and that would be great.
There is still the $10,000 level. Anyone?
Whoa! What? Don't go there, guys. Don't go there.
All right, so what is the date and time of Drawn and Quartered?
It is tomorrow night, which is what, the 2nd at 7 o'clock Pacific Standard Time.
10 p.m. Eastern today.
Today meaning tomorrow.
No, today. It's 1:25 in the morning here.
Yeah, but nobody counts that.
Yeah.
And who do we have confirmed so far?
As far as I know, the regulars. I think Elliot's coming back, or was it Kanan that wasn't there? Who was there? No, Kanan.
Kanan was missing last week.
Yeah, I'm sure Kanan will be back. So Kanan, Elliot, John, myself, obviously. Gosh darn it, who even shows up? Art, I think. I assume Art. Gary always shows up. How many is that?
Let's see. And what were our places? What were our places last week?
Art 1, Mitch 2, me 3.
Oh yeah, Mitch. I'm not sure if Mitch will come.
So Art mentioned Malin. And then I think Eric was number 4, wasn't
Yeah. Yeah. Eric was number 4.
he? And Elliot Fernandez kind of dropped off last week.
Yeah. We probably shouldn't even invite him back.
Wait, who?
Elliot.
Oh,
He's a threat.
sorry, Elliot.
We got to take him out while taking out is justifiable.
Yeah, Elliot and Gary both. It's like the winners. The winners didn't get the love again.
Mm-hmm.
That's all right. So how many is that? Because we only have. Let's see.
Yeah.
Edwin, we have.
All right, so we got Mike, we got Malin, we got Artie. I assume we're going to have Elliot Fernandez,
Mm-hmm.
Mike, Malin, Artie.
Kanan.
Is Kanan going to come?
Probably. I think he was just busy last week.
Okay, Kanan. All right, we got to have John. Shoot,
Dillard.
what is John's last name?
Dillard.
Yeah, John Dillard. All right, and so what is the maximum number? 10 in a hangout?
10 people, yeah. So 9 artists and you.
Okay. All right, and you said we're going to start at 10 p.m. Eastern, right?
Yeah.
Hang on a second. We got some super chats I got to catch. $5 from Mark C. If Gary draws another headshot, he should be disqualified.
Ooh. Ooh. I like that.
It's fighting words.
And then $5 of that beautiful, beautiful Albanian money from Liam, a Cossack soldier. I have a second project coming out soon, probably before the end of the week. I am sure people have been seeing Enoch's post. It's exciting. I think when you say Enoch, you probably mean Enoch Shepherd. Yeah. Liam's been getting busy.
Anyone got a link to any of that, or?
Yeah, Liam, tweet me something and we'll share it. Tweet me something and we'll share it. I want to see how we're doing on this poll, on this straw poll.
See that, John? Page 47.
Awesome.
I'm getting there.
Oh, let me pull it up. Wait. I just, I'm looking at the chat screen. Okay. Oh yeah, no, that looks awesome.
All right. Starfire has a commanding lead with 34 votes. Zatanna has 18 votes. Poison Ivy has 17 votes, and Wonder Woman has 6. So it's a virtual tie between Zatanna and Poison Ivy, and Wonder Woman is dead last.
Or Wonder Woman. I'm going to post that on Gal Gadot's Twitter.
Oh, somebody wrote that the stream is stuck on me. Am I
stuck on you? Oh yeah, sorry. So nobody could see. I did that so no one could see this because you don't want to see this. I got a feeling down deep in my soul that I just can't do.
Yeah, looks good.
All right, cool. I just got a message from my colorist asking me to send him the high res for Nuclear Family.
Dennis Peruch is asking what page I'm on with Graveyard Shift. That's done. It's been done for like 2-3 years. So yeah, I need lettering to get finished, which is me holding that up on one end because I know I have a PDF I have to get to. I'm gonna try to get to that in the morning, and then I need to get a cover, and I think that's it. So
you need to get a cover.
Yeah, because I had a cover, but before we launched, for whatever reason, the colorist showed everybody, and I wanted it to be a secret.
Oh, really?
So Now I'm redoing it.
All right.
Well,
Let me
now's
share
the
this.
point where you do your sudden alternate cover.
Yeah.
Dude, dropping
Let me
that
share
alternate
this.
cover, I sold like 5,000 more.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean, dollar-wise, not copies. That'd be great.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Whatever. Maybe on the next one, maybe I'll consider something like that. So, just right now, I'm just comfortable enough. You know, I don't do a whole lot of publishing. So
Yeah.
actually, zero publishing.
That you're right. That is not a whole lot.
Yeah. So I want to be sure I have all my T's crossed and I's dotted.
All your ducks in a row.
Yes. Dennis Peruch asks, "Congrats, that's huge. Will you ship before Mike?" Well, Mike's planning on going to the printer pretty quick, actually. When are you planning on shipping, Mike?
Well, it's not colored yet.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I think like half of it's colored, but I gotta wait on the other half. So,
what's your estimated delivery time?
if I can get the colors in within the next couple weeks, then it's still gonna take a couple weeks to print.
Yeah, what'd your campaign say though for estimated delivery?
September.
Oh, September?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so it'll probably be October, November. No, Mike will beat me. So I think the earliest that I'm going to be able to get them out is December. But I'm going to check with the local printer pretty quick here, and I'm just going to get one last little estimate. I'm going to walk right in there because they're Greco. They're kind of local to me, like a 40-minute hour drive for me. So I'm going to go out there and check with them. And if there's any miracle I can pull off in terms of saving on shipping, I might do that. And that would be the only possible thing I can think of that could get me out any sooner. Because, I mean, if I printed local, I could be done in 2 weeks.
Right.
So, but again, without knowing exactly where my dollar amounts are going to be at when the dust settles, I don't want to put myself unnecessarily into a profit loss, like too much of a profit loss, just so I can have sweet victory over Mike. Am I willing to pay an additional $8,000 to ship before Mike?
Yes.
Maybe. Yeah, but even then, I can't make that decision by myself. That's something Mark and I would have to talk about. So,
You're like, but come on, Mark, the bragging rights.
Yeah.
Bragging rights.
Yeah, I really don't see any point in rushing it. My goal is my delivery time on the campaign is February of 2019, and but I really want to get them out before Christmas, like so everyone has them before Christmas. I think that'd be fun.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty sure I'll definitely be before Christmas.
Let's see where we're at for the poll. Viewing the results right now, there is 37 votes for Starfire. Zatanna is beginning to close the gap with Starfire, though, at 27 votes. Poison Ivy has fallen to third place, and Wonder Woman is stuck in last with only 6 votes, with a total of 90 votes.
Yeah, let's let that run all day.
Dennis Peruch, last one. Congrats. Will you wear your Lone Star dog tags on a live stream? Sure. Why not?
Who's he talking to?
Me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yep, got those orders. Waiting for them to come in. So.
Sierra Whiskey says, Rocket Raccoon wielding Mjolnir. That's what the world needs.
I actually had a drawing I never finished of I had Deadpool holding up Cable's arm with Cable standing behind him, like, about to pounce on him. And then Rocket Raccoon, like, rolling in laughter on the floor, laughing at Deadpool. Like, Deadpool was oblivious because of the arm.
Does Evil E have a mean mustache, or is that?
Yeah, are you letting it grow out?
That's a piece of clay, actually.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yes.
it's all diffused by the light, but yeah.
Yeah, the light is like blinding the audience. It's like you're interrogating the chat.
Where were you between the hours of 9 p.m. and 11 p.m.? Mike Miller.
On the Aloha.
Somebody said they wanted to subpoena Ethan at the Richard C. Meyer case so they could depose him about how many pies he had actually eaten. The world will finally know the truth.
Edwin, wasn't there another story, or was it just all the same thing with Richard Payson?
Kind of all the same. Let's see. Let me share this thing from Akashic, though. This is the other project he's working on. Kind of a nice looking image.
Oh, yeah.
Hmm.
It's Alien Boar. That's nice.
That is a lot of detail. There's a lot of detail. Liam, how many pages like this do you have? This is from Enoch Shepherd, @Enoch _Shepherd. And I say it's a lot of detail. I'm kind of curious whenever I see projects like this, like how much time goes into producing a page like that before it gets colored and such.
Yeah, the last thing we want in our space is to have books that aren't going to come out. Not saying that's the case, but your that kind of sounds like a concern when you're launching Kickstarters with people that don't have a track record.
Yeah.
You know, good or ill, just no track record of producing work. You know.
Did they say how many pages they have done?
It has 5. We have about 5, but my artist is moving house. Yeah. And so I don't know what Enoch's done before. You just want to make sure that level of detail is, you can maintain that level of detail and get it done in a timely fashion.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and just put your estimated delivery date way back, because you have to not only figure in the time that it takes for it to get drawn, but also if you print in China, you're looking at 6 to 8 weeks for delivery time. But you also have to figure that your artist and your colorist could potentially get sick over that time. So then you throw in another couple of weeks or few weeks. And right around there is where you should put your estimated delivery time. It's better that you push it out further and deliver your book early or on time than to be late at all. Don't be like Mike. Be early or on time like me.
And that's the Aloha Hour, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's see. Primark Sanguinius says, Mike and Edwin, what time is Drone and Quartered on? It will be on at 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific, and 4 p.m. Hawaii time.
Man, how far away is Hawaii? Is that like 1,000, 2,000? How many miles away is that from the closest point in the States?
The closest point
San Diego. Closest point in the States is San Diego.
Is it 1,700 miles?
I don't know. It's a ways, man.
Comics Legend wants to know, why does Edwin sound like a demon? I did not realize I sounded like a demon.
They're just giving you hell.
I wonder if I'm having some sort of audio artifacts.
I don't know. It sounds okay right now.
Yeah, it only happened one time. It might have just been a leftover or something.
Sean Tillman says, Edwin Boyett, you missed my super chat. Well, let me remedy that right now. Sean Tillman. Sean Tillman. Sean Tillman for $2 says, "Go Starfire. Invite Tim Lim in Drone and Quarter. He'll be fun."
Tim's not answering right now.
Hmm.
I don't know why. I was asking him for the layout for the cards because I got to get those in too, but he has not responded. Didn't he leave like our main chat?
Yeah, but I don't see why he wouldn't get a hold of you. San Diego to New York is 2,765 miles. San Diego to Hawaii is 2,521 miles. So it's almost the entire United States away.
Yeah.
That's gross.
What?
What? Edwin has sounded like a demon since the audio glitch.
Oh. Maybe it's in the chat. Maybe hit refresh if you're in the chat and see if that fixes anything.
By the way, everyone, everywhere, I leave Wednesday morning for New York Comic Con. So if you guys want to do an Aloha hour between Wednesday and Sunday, Edwin, you're going to have to do that from your stream.
Got it.
All right. So everyone, Wednesday to Sunday, don't show up here.
Are you going to call in, Mike?
I'll give it a shot if I'm available. Otherwise, John, you're going to have to co-host.
Oh, I'll co-host. I don't care. Yeah, we'll run this place into the ground proper.
Fantastic.
Yeah, we'll have this thing loaded up with people like Ethan's stream. It'll be a party in here. Get Kyung Lee.
I actually do come back Monday, but I should be in time. I should be here in time for Monday's Aloha hour, unless I'm just exhausted, in which case carry on.
It's all right. We'll have the house cleaned up by the time you get back. We know how to do this.
But yeah, I'll be back in time for Drawn and Quartered.
Let's see. This is Mark C. for $5. Edwin didn't really want blue man bits. So I think blue man bits, by that he means azure sausage.
Mm-hmm.
Blue man bits. But after a few weeks of woman, I'm ready for some monsters.
Jeez.
Whamming.
Whamming. So we might have to, next week, we might have to switch it up.
Well, let's do some whamming this time, and then we'll see about switching it up next time around. There's a crack in Mike's crystal egg. Come on, you guys know what that's from, right?
$2 from Brett.
Really?
Crystal egg?
Yeah.
What?
It's from Risky Business.
Oh, brother. I probably haven't seen that since 80-something.
$2 from Brett. He says, I tweeted you an art piece of Dirty Doug. I guess that would be Smugless, Dirty Doug, plus Cecil. Plus Cecil.
Mike's surprised no one got a reference from a movie that came out in 1983.
Zeno the Stoic got it.
Jeez.
Samurai Sid got it.
Chat wants us to give a shout out to Chromosome 96 and the Handyman Indiegogos. These are two Comicscape books that are ending soon and still haven't gotten funded. And a good place to check periodically, it is good to periodically go to Indiecron, which is maintained by our very own Pixel Trader, because that's got a function right up at the top that shows you soon to be ending projects, and you can also see it sorted by the amount of funding it's received.
Yeah, and thanks to Pixel Trader too for that Indiecron. So this is my first time really paying attention to it. I mean, I've seen it off and on, but
that's because you're selfish, John. You're selfish
Yeah,
and
I know.
self-absorbed.
Well, yeah,
You just
that's what I was
waited
getting
until
at.
you bumped me down from 6th to 7th.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
what
is
I was
that
getting
why he
at.
started paying
Yeah.
attention? Because he's coming up on 6 figures?
Yes, yeah, that's why. I was trying to. You guys stepped all over my joke about being selfish and self-centered. Yeah,
Good.
I was going to say until I needed to know where Mike was at. Yeah, then I started paying attention. It was easy for me to tell where I was at, how much time was left for my decisive victory. It was a great resource.
That's just great.
Yeah, but thank you, Pixel Trader. It is actually a very good site.
Yeah, I was number 5 once upon a time. Then Dirty Doug. And I have nothing to say about John. Doug and John come along.
Yeah.
Push me out of the way.
Yeah.
They don't. Those privileged white men.
Yep. Walking all over this Asian man.
That's right.
Go get him some. Go put some money in Lone Star. Let's see if Lone Star moved. And it better have moved. People looking at you, chat, for our ever so gracious host. No, actually, there's a note in here, and it says, "We gave you everything we got, Mike."
If it's any consolation, though, Mike, you do actually have more backers than Malin.
Oh, that's good.
Ooh, that stings. Let me look.
As long as I reach more people, and considering I am donating over 2,000 copies to the troops, then I will have many more people reading my book than John.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Which means my next Indiegogo will be even bigger.
Crudely building his audience. Yes.
John, did Richard email all of his guys for your book?
Email what? Oh, I don't think so. I know he said he was gonna put something out into an update. I think he said for that, and I mean, I bought Jawbreakers, so I get the updates. I haven't noticed one. I guess he could have, but I didn't notice one.
Well, you might want to bug him about that.
No, I don't want to bug him about it. If he chooses to do that, then that's cool. If he doesn't,
he might have just forgotten. If he'd have forgotten, then just be like, dude.
Nah, I don't want to do that.
Yeah, Mike, you actually have more backers than Stinkfoot Cliff. I guess this was just the pricing scheme wins the day.
Well, you know what? If they want to sell original pages, that's their thing.
Oh yeah. I guess you didn't have that. Now, on Malin's plus side, though, he did bring in a community member from Comicsgate. So maybe I was a little too harsh saying he was selfish and self-absorbed, because he did bring in Nerd Wonder to produce the Ashcan.
It's true.
So that was probably not a charitable observation, because he is creating opportunity.
Yeah, I'm probably making the most opportunity, because that's what I've already pledged. Is even the follow-up campaign is our goal is to try to get another 20-pager drawn by a member of the Comicsgate community and written by a member of the Comicsgate community. You'll have to work with Mark in terms of the writing to make sure you understand the characters, but other than that, yeah, more opportunity, more money going back into this community from Graveyard Shift.
So you're reaching off the stage, pulling people up.
Yeah, we're giving people a shot. You know, if they manage to do it, if they don't, you know, that's them. And hopefully, you know, somewhere along the way, we find the next Todd McFarlane.
Liam, thank you for the super chat. Generally, comments like that, I appreciate you paying for a super chat. I really hate reading negative comments about somebody. There's probably different ways to word that. And so Liam asked, why is there a difference between the art in Handyman's video and a difference in the sample art? What's going on here? is some of the depiction changing how the art looks in the Indiegogo. Could be the way he scanned it, or the way there's a lot that can affect how certain art looks.
I'm gonna look at it real quick. Handyman. Oh, I have to write.
Is well, though we want to be neutral in our language like that. I do not want to read overly critical language on somebody's active.
Yeah.
Well, this is the Aloha Hour. We try to keep it a little bit nicer in here, out of respect for our gracious host.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm very gracious.
Mike gives this audience all his time, and they still don't back one extra Lone Star copy. What is going on here? I'm gonna hit refresh right now. Please, guys, please prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. OMG. Eli X has backed Lone Star.
All right. Eli. Eli.
You the man. You the man. You can be the man too. People in chat, go back Lone Star.
And we will shout out your name in melodious tones.
Mm-hmm.
Brett for $5. You know what, Mike? I think checking out my Dirtworm Doug and Cecil pick would make you feel better. If someone else will drag it up, you know, my computer issues.
All right, let's see. All right, I'm going to Twitter, and then I'm looking for. Did you tag me in too, Brett, or did you only tag Mike? Let me see. Let's go to Mike. Well, I won't see it because I won't see ants at Mike Miller.
Oh, that's right.
I'm looking. Hopefire is complaining that someone is cheating for Zatanna. It keeps going up one at a consistent pace. Your spelling is actually not that consistent there. Hopefire. Use a spell check.
Well, I've been told that you
gotta spread the cheddar.
Love it.
Love it. Pretty cool. All right, I got it. Let me click on that.
And to answer that earlier super chat, no, I don't think the coloring on here is muddy at all for Handyman. I mean, it's grayscale. The art still looks pretty clear for what he's going for. It's only spotted with red in here. And I mean, the only difference is really one has whatever grayscale wash on it and the other one doesn't, but it's not muddy. Everything looks very clear to me on here. And I wouldn't think that the problem you're having is stylistic, because you say you like the style in the video. So yeah, I don't know what the issue would be with this, but the art in the video and the art in the colors look consistent to me. Just there's gray wash, and once you put in grays, just like any color really, I mean, once you put in more values, you almost definitely lose that high contrast look to it, because now it's not stark black and white. Now it's shades of gray. So, but everything in here that I can see is executed just fine. Yeah.
That's so bizarre.
They remind me of Bert and Ernie for some reason.
Gotta spread the cheddar into the coffee.
Love it.
Wow.
Ugh.
That's gross.
I don't know. There's something about this image. It's a well done image, but just the cheese hanging from Cecil's mouth just makes me moderately queasy.
Yeah. and why does Doug have such clean hands?
Yeah, that's inaccurate.
Mm-hmm.
I like how one of his fingers looks like it's inside one of the cheddar holes.
Ugh.
Just out of curiosity, let me refresh the poll and see if it looks like there's been some monkey riching with Zatanna. Well, Starfire is at 58 votes. 58 votes with 46% of the vote. Well ahead of Zatanna with 126 votes cast. Now, Wonder Woman is moving nowhere fast. It's going to come down between Starfire and Zatanna, but right now, Starfire has a commanding lead.
Why do you think the Wonder Woman hate?
I think everybody's seen it.
Yeah. Yeah.
We'll see. I'm going to share that on Gal Gadot's Twitter feed and see what happens. Legitimately. Liam has an apology to make. Edwin, if you want to read that.
Let me see. Scrolling up. Looking for Liam. Let's see. Liam says, yeah, that was a poor choice of words. It was not meant to be disrespectful at all. I want to support the project. It was a question to the artists. Gotcha. Thank you, Liam. Yeah. I just when somebody's got to, because a lot of stuff is subjective. A lot of art is subjective. Now there are some objective techniques. There's scan artifacts and other things. You know, there are parameters that can be controlled to make things objectively more visually appealing or crisp. But yeah, I really hate to be a cloud and be a rainy day on anybody's parade. So thank you for that observation, Liam. I appreciate that.
Pope Fire just wants us to let Starfire win.
Dennis Peruch has a good point. He said if it's Wonder Woman, Gary's going to win because he's going to draw Gal Gadot.
So am I.
But he's going to use Rogue for the Gal Gadot. He's going to use a Rogue reference for the Gal Gadot face.
So Edwin, how many? What was the body count for Drawn and Quartered? Was that 10 people?
Okay, all right. So we got Mike, we got Malin, we got Artie, we got Fernandez, we got Kanan White, we got John Dillard. So there's 3 open slots now. If G Ship is one of those, then that leaves 2 open slots.
Eric,
Mike. Is Eric confirmed for tomorrow?
He hasn't confirmed, but I'll ask him.
So where's Eric from? Whose friend is that?
That's my friend.
Oh, okay. What has he done?
He's done a lot of independent stuff, some Christian book stuff. He's kind of I don't want to say him as a mentor, but I've been kind of holding his hand for the past few years, trying to teach him some stuff. Past 10 years, maybe.
Oh. Huh. Yeah, no, his drawing was pretty good, except for the dead face. I guess I'll blame his mentor.
And that was funny because your camera froze on your face there for a moment. You just paused on your dead, expressionless face, Mike.
No, he did do a good drawing though, so yeah, he'd be definitely welcome contender. And he placed 4th.
Yeah, he would have placed 3rd if somebody hadn't interfered with the voting system.
Oh, well, I'm too good.
David Tate says he's your ward. Oh no, that would be funny. At Halloween, could the 2 of you dress up like Batman and Robin? Because that would be hilarious.
No.
I'm dressing up as Jason this weekend. Voorhees.
So those are kind of those will kind of be like regulars, though. I mean, if Dirty Doug wants to come in, then we can't have. Well, you know what? Doug doesn't have to be here.
Oh, I thought we had 1 extra slot.
Do we? I thought that was for your friend.
Oh, Kyung Lee?
Yeah.
Oh, well, we can maybe let Kyung come in next week or something and let Doug come in.
But he has his thing launching next week, right?
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, he
That
needs
makes.
the exposure.
Did Kyung Lee confirm that he's available?
I think he's in the chat. Hopefully. If he's not in the chat, I'll contact him and make sure he'll be in here for it. I don't see a
Yeah, he
post
just
from
said,
him.
I can be a standby.
Okay, cool. Mike, that's not how he talks.
Okay.
Uh,
Did I say something wrong?
yeah, it's just how you said it.
I
Like,
just said I can be standby. I just
I
read.
can be a standby. Yes,
Sorry. How does he talk, John?
normal.
What is
I
normal?
like.
You don't talk normal.
I can be a standby.
It says, I give me a standby.
Oh no! Did you just infer that I have a robot voice now? It's true. It's true.
John Malin, you're good enough and you're smart enough.
Gosh darn it.
And gosh dang it, people like me.
That's never going to get old.
All right, gentlemen, I'm gonna have to say goodnight to you because it's just about dinner time here in Hawaii. It's 8 o'clock and my belly is rumbling, so I'm gonna let y'all close it out.
Well, I'm going to wrap it up too. So why don't you just go ahead and do the old outro, brother?
Okay, very good. And so again, it's been interesting days, and we relate to each other in different ways. And I'm sure everybody's been watching the news and seen all like the insanity with the stuff going on about the United States Supreme Court, and people either believing or disbelieving, not because of facts, opinions, but because of like shallow little political things. There are principles, and there are truths that transcend any political party or any passing idea about what is right and wrong. And I'd like to remind everyone, you were made in the image of your creator, right? And your creator, and I mean God, made you to be his companion, right? And he invested in you with certain qualities and cared enough about you to make a sacrifice in a perpetuation for you because he loved you. He wanted to secure an eternal place for you. And whether you're religious or you're not religious, you have value. And you should treat yourself as such, as someone who does have value in the people around you. And as I'm wont to do, I ask you and encourage you to treat the people around you with as much respect, kindness, and compassion as you can, so that we can change the world one interaction at a time, right? One conversation at a time, and that we can bring up and encourage the people around us. And so wherever you are, wherever you stand, be the best version of yourself that you can be, so that spot in the world is better because you are there. And until we meet again, I wish you good night and aloha.
Aloha, and John Dillard did drop $2 more to say we should look at John Dillard's rogue on Twitter. So everyone go check out John's rogue on Twitter. He'll be here tomorrow. John, you want to say anything?
You can find me John Malin or at John Malin on Twitter. You can find me John Malin on YouTube. You can support Graveyard Shift. The Indiegogo is still running until Halloween. And aloha and vote Malin.
And please do like and subscribe on your way out the door. And check out LoneStarComic.com if you would so kindly do. And Bud the Spud, my son's thing on Webtoons. Lone Star Squadron, aloha. You are dismissed.